Hi friends, today we're going to talk about networking etiquettes. Networking etiquette goes beyond simply exchanging business cards or LinkedIn connections. It's about creating positive, lasting impressions and fostering meaningful relationships through respect and thoughtful interaction. Etiquette serves as the foundation for building trust and credibility within your professional circles, ensuring that people view you as someone worth knowing and working with. By adhering to professional norms such as being polite and punctual and considerate, you cultivate an aura of reliability that encourages others to invest in a long term connection with you. Understanding the unspoken rules of networking, such as not monopolizing conversations or over promoting yourself, can help you avoid mistakes that might otherwise diminish your reputation. Networking is the most successful way of finding a job and attaining career success. 80% of professionals find networking essential to their career. Almost 100% believe that face to face meetings build stronger long term relationships, and 41% want to network more often. According to Statista, a research publishing site, most employees believe networking is critical for increasing opportunities. In 2011, 26% of respondents reported that networking was essential. According to a study by the Federal Reserve Banks of St. Louis, searching within your network can help you find a job at a faster rate. Having a more robust group of connections directly correlates to more job offers, and it can also mean you're able to match with opportunities in less time. According to the authors of the study, job matching usually within your network can take anywhere from 1 to 3 months off the job search process. I will cover the following topics to guide you through professional networking mastery. In this video, you will learn how to prepare, generate better conversations, creating follow-ups, understanding casual versus formal settings, avoiding awkwardness, and create a personal strategy for your own networking goals. Let's get started. First, networking etiquette builds trust, credibility, and reputation. For example, consistently being polite helps you to become more memorable for the right reasons. You will want to recognize and avoid common pitfalls such as overselling, interrupting, or failing to follow up. Have you ever gone in to buy, say, a digital camera, a laptop, a cell phone, and you walk into the electronics store and you have a gentleman that comes up to you and kind of breathes down your neck, asking you tons of questions and kind of following you around? It's off-putting. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be sold like that. So you just want to keep that in mind when you're out networking, that yes, you want to be intentional, and yes, you want to be friendly, but you also want to give people their space because they're there to meet other professionals as well. You don't want to take up too much of someone's time. If you're in a really engaging conversation, then grab their phone number or grab their contact information and ask to continue the conversation one-on-one during a coffee. In networking environments, poor social intelligence can cost you a customer or a job. Networking is vital for those who want to move up in their career. According to HubSpot, 85% of jobs are filled through networking. In fact, according to CNBC, 70% of jobs never are published publicly. These jobs are either posted internally or created specifically for candidates that recruiters meet through networking. According to LinkedIn, 70% of professionals hired in 2023 had a connection at their company, and 80% of professionals consider networking vital to their career success. You will need to understand who you want to meet at these events. Are you trying to connect with event attendees, potential clients, or industry peers? Researching LinkedIn profiles before a conference to have relevant talking points is super helpful when you find yourself in the right conversation with the right person. You will want to set clear networking goals and identify what you want to achieve. Do you want to meet new clients? Do you want to meet some mentors? Do you want to collaborate? Write down your objectives before an event to stay focused is a networking ninja tip. Polish your elevator pitch so that it feels natural and distinctly communicates your intentions and value. It's another must-have when you're networking. Crafting a concise and engaging self-introduction. For example, hi, I'm Jane. I help startups scale by simplifying their logistics process. Or, hi, I'm Tammy and I'm on the search for the right position. And by the way, I love yoga. Don't be afraid to don't be afraid to share your passions and create connections based on hobbies as well. It's a great way to connect with someone that might share the same interest. Preparation is key to making the most of any networking opportunity, whether it's a formal event or an online forum or a casual meetup. This involves researching the people or companies that will be present, setting clear goals for what you hope to achieve, and refining your introduction or elevator pitch so that it resonates with your target audience. By investing time in preparation, you increase your confidence and the likelihood of having productive conversations. For instance, understanding a contact's recent project or industry challenge allows you to engage them in deeper, more meaningful conversations, showing that you've done your homework and aren't just networking for superficial reasons. Preparation is your first step to making meaningful, targeted connections. A well dressed, on time attendee is more likely to attract positive attention. First impressions happen quickly, often within seconds, and can set the tone for future interactions. A polished appearance, confident body language, and the ability to project a warm, approachable demeanor all contribute to creating a strong initial connection. Nonverbal cues such as eye contact, posture, handshakes, they all play a critical role in establishing trust and openness. For instance, standing tall, maintaining eye contact, and smiling signals confidence, while crossed arms or shifty eyes might convey disinterest or insecurity. By being aware of these subtleties, you ensure that your body language matches your verbal message, leaving others with a positive, lasting impression. The impact of this extends beyond the first meeting, as people are more likely to engage with someone they feel comfortable with, that they feel at ease with. Remember, maintaining eye contact, offering a firm handshake, and using open gestures invites others to mingle with you. Have a confident stance and relaxed smile. Put others at ease during your introductions. It's important to recognize when someone is ready to engage or maybe needs a little space. Look for signals or disengagement, as well as crossed arms so that you can adjust your approach. It is important to be genuinely interested in other people. I cannot stress this enough. Ask thoughtful follow-up questions instead of just waiting to share your story. You should balance talking about yourself and asking questions. Effective communication and networking is not just about talking, it's about truly engaging with others through active listening, asking thoughtful questions, and knowing when to share your own insights. By focusing on the person you're speaking with rather than merely waiting for your turn to talk, you show that you value their input, which in turn builds rapport. Balancing the conversation is crucial. You don't want to dominate the discussion, nor do you want to remain silent. Using a 70-30 approach where 70% of the conversation centers around the other person and 30% on your own contributions. This helps create a natural flow. Additionally, learning how to exit a conversation gracefully ensures you remain polite and professional without overstaying your welcome. Leaving the door open for future interactions is key. Here is a great strategy. Start with a question about their career and follow up with a story about how you relate to their challenges. Ask at least 3 thoughtful questions about why they chose that career, what is in store for their future, and who are they trying to meet at the event. And let's talk about exiting conversations gracefully. Politely ending conversations without abruptness or appearing uninterested is a skill of itself. One way of doing this is saying, "It's been great talking with you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'd love to continue this conversation soon. I won't prevent you from making other conversations, but let's link up later." And I have a bonus for you to help you with more great ways to do this, but for now, let's move on. Reaching out within 24 to 48 hours after an event to stay atop of mind is important. You don't want to waste all that effort of building connections to only drop the ball on maintaining and nourishing the connection. It's only 2 minutes to send a brief LinkedIn message or email thanking them for the conversation and suggesting a future meeting. You want to personalize your follow up. Reference something from your conversation to make your message more meaningful. For example, I loved your insights on sustainable tech innovations and would love to explore how we can collaborate. Consistently nurturing relationships through occasional check ins and sharing valuable resources is a great way to show you care. You can send a relevant article or inviting them to an industry event months after your initial interaction. The follow up is where networking truly pays off. It transforms initial encounters into lasting professional relationships. A timely, thoughtful follow up demonstrates that you value the other person and the conversation that you had. Personalizing your message by referencing something specific from your discussion makes your outreach more genuine and memorable rather than feeling transactional. This step is often overlooked, but it's one of the most important aspects of networking. Building relationships also means nurturing connections over time, not just when you need something. By periodically checking in, sharing useful resources, or simply catching up, you strengthen the bond, making your network a valuable resource for mutual growth and opportunity. Networking at formal events, which are conferences, industry meetups, and understanding the formality of events, is to adjust your behavior accordingly. It's a refined skill. You should speak with a professional tone, be mindful of attire and punctuality at formal settings. Networking in casual settings, which are social gatherings, informal meetups, are a balance of professionalism with a relaxed demeanor. Networking at formal events, such as industry conferences or business expos, demands a high level of professionalism and adherence to traditional etiquette. This environment often requires that you present yourself with authority, use polished language, and follow structured conversation cues. For instance, at a conference, you may need to be concise when introducing yourself in a crowded room or during a panel discussions Q&A session. It's crucial to be mindful of social norms, like not interrupting others and waiting for appropriate moments to share your input. In these settings, preparation is key. Understanding the event's agenda, researching speakers or attendees, and practicing your elevator pitch in advance can help set you apart. Your ability to approach people with confidence and clarity while respecting formal boundaries will leave a strong impression. It will increase your chances of being remembered and sought out for future conversations. Conversely, casual settings like after work mixers or informal meetups offer more flexibility in how you present yourself. Though maintaining professionalism is still vital, these events provide a relaxed atmosphere where personal antidotes and light-hearted conversation can blend with professional topics, fostering a more natural and personal connection. The challenge here is knowing when to strike the right balance between friendly and professional. For example, while sharing hobbies or common interests might help create rapport, oversharing or becoming too informal too soon can blur boundaries. Paying attention to social cues and marrying the tone of the conversation helps ensure that you stay within the appropriate level of engagement. Casual settings also offer opportunities to deepen existing relationships by allowing more fluid personal conversations. So it's essential to maintain a positive and approachable demeanor throughout. Diffusing awkward situations with diplomacy and tact is something a master networker is going to need to know how to navigate. You may need to redirect a conversation away from a controversial topic to a more neutral one. Knowing how to respond graciously when someone doesn't seem interested in further conversation or collaboration will help you to use your time productively. You can say, "Thank you for your time. I understand you may not have a need for my skills at this time, but if anything changes, please feel free to reach out." Networking can sometimes present uncomfortable situations, such as navigating overly aggressive individuals, deflecting inappropriate questions, or gracefully handling a rejection. These challenges test your emotional intelligence and diplomacy, requiring tactful responses that maintain professionalism while preserving your personal boundaries. For example, if someone becomes pushy or monopolizes your time, a polite but firm response like, "It's been great talking with you, but I want to make sure I connect with a few others here as well." This can help you exit the situation without causing offense. Similarly, rejection is a natural part of networking. Learning to accept it graciously ensures that you maintain your reputation and leave the door open for future opportunities rather than burning bridges. You should invest in understanding different cultural norms regarding personal space, greetings, and professional interaction. In some cultures, small talk is essential before getting to business, while in others, directedness is preferred. In today's globalized world, being culturally aware is an essential aspect of networking etiquette. Different cultures have different expectations regarding formality, communication styles, and professional behavior. For example, networking in Asia may involve a longer process of building trust before discussing business, while in Western cultures, being direct and to the point is often very valued. I advise adapting your approach to fit global networking contexts. Understanding and adapting to these nuances shows respect and emotional intelligence, making it easier to establish rapport with international contacts. Being culturally sensitive not only helps you avoid potentially embarrassing missteps, but also positions you as a global minded professional, capable of navigating diverse business environments with ease. In Asian cultures, exchanging business cards with both hands shows respect, while in the US, a handshake is more typical. Here's what I would suggest: outline your personal etiquette strategy for networking events. Make a plan. A plan ensures you have thought out your approach, pitch, and style before jumping into the networking game. It will help you to be intentional, effective, and grow your social intelligence. Design a step by step guide for your next industry event, including conversation openers, follow up, timelines, and body language cues. Ask friends and family members to help you mock networking conversations with you. Role play so that it feels natural when you attempt for real. Apply what you've learned in a controlled environment to practice your networking etiquette. Simulate different scenarios to refine your conversational skills and etiquette. Try it out for yourself by creating your own networking strategy based on what we have covered so far. This involves developing your personalized plan for future networking events. From researching and crafting conversations to practicing starters, practicing body language, and planning follow ups. I suggest to engage in a mock networking event where you can simulate different scenarios, including formal business meetings, casual meetups, and online interactions. By doing this, you will not only deepen your understanding of networking etiquette, but also build the confidence to handle a variety of networking situations in the real world. This hands on practice ensures that you are well prepared to use your refined skills to form meaningful, lasting connections in your professional life. I am including some bonus materials to help save you time. So I've created some networking templates so that you can easily craft messages, invitations, and further opportunity. I am also including an etiquette cheat sheet, a quick reference guide for handling different networking situations gracefully. And you made it to the end of the video, so thank you for listening.